You think you're grinding. You think you work so hard. But here's the weird truth. You might actually be psychologically addicted to being broke. It sounds insane, right? But think about it. When's the last time you bragged about being tired? Yesterday? This morning? That's not a flex. That's a symptom. I'm Miss T, and this is Who's TTV, where we reset mindsets and rewire growth. In our conversation today, I'm going to show you 3 weird mental addictions secretly rewiring your brain against money and how to break them using psychological experiments on yourself. No vision boards, no positive thinking, just a financial matrix. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Say this out loud. I'm ready to debug my brain. That's how we start. First problem, the busy badge addiction. Have you ever noticed how poor people brag about being tired? They wear it like a badge of honor, while rich people brag about being lazy. There's a reason. Exhaustion is a drug. You're not grinding, you're chemically hooked on cortisol and adrenaline. Society has programmed you into productivity theater, where looking busy matters more than actually producing results. I once met this guy. He worked 90 hours a week at a job that could have been done in 20. He told me that's what successful people do. Meanwhile, his boss, who made 10 times more money, spent his days golfing and checking emails for 30 minutes a day. The employee was addicted to struggle. The boss, addicted to results. Here's the twist. Your brain has been programmed to see hard work as noble and easy money as evil, evil, evil. So every time an opportunity feels too easy, you reject it. The antidote is strategic laziness. Rich people are professional lazy people. They delete 80% of tasks, focus on the ones that matter, and measure results instead of hours. Here's your first action step. What's one thing you need to stop saying yes to today? Speak it, type it in the comments. Accountability starts right now. Problem 2 is the cocoon, your comfort zone. It's invisible. You think it's safe, but it's invisible quicksand. Most people confuse comfort with stability, but it's the opposite. Comfort quietly strangles your potential. I knew someone who applied for the same promotion 5 times, got rejected 5 times, and stayed anyway because they were comfortable. That's not safety, that's self-imposed captivity. It's Stockholm Syndrome, but with your own life. Millionaires, they train their brains to get excited about discomfort. They hunt awkward moments on purpose. The solution is control chaos. Once a week, throw yourself into something uncomfortable besides those jeans. Strike up a random conversation. Take a cold shower. Learn a skill where you feel silly at first. Because the truth of the matter, if you don't feel silly, you're not growing. If you've been feeling drained, overlooked, perhaps stuck in your own life, good news, you found your people. If you want weekly inspiration, follow me over on Facebook at Shatika Miles. That's where the daily empowerment drops happen. Problem 3. The more money, the more problems. Reverse psychology. You've heard that saying before. More money, more problems. You've heard it over and over again. See, your brain has a financial immune system. So every time you get close to wealth, you get like this close to it, it attacks success like it's a virus. That's why people sabotage themselves. I knew someone who turned down a $50,000 deal because, in their own words, money changes people. So instead, they stay the same person they didn't want to be. And I'm trying to make it all make sense. But here's the twist. Poor people think money changes personality. Rich people know personality has to change first to attract the money. The solution is wealthy identity rehearsal. So stop waiting for money to transform you. Start acting like the wealthy you know. How would wealthy you eat? How would they decide? How would they move? Every day you're auditioning for the role of your future self. Here's an action step. What's one habit wealthy you would already be doing? Write it in the comments, then go live it. Go live it. Let's recap 3 psychological experiments you just ran. The busy badge addiction. Cure strategic laziness. Stop worshiping exhaustion. Delete 80% of tasks that don't move the needle in the direction you're going. Start measuring results, not hours. The comfort zone cocoon. Cure controlled chaos. Comfort is invisible quicksand. Introduce one uncomfortable action each week. Awkward, new, scary to force your growth. The money sabotage glitch. Cure wealthy identity rehearsal. Stop waiting for money to change you. Start acting like the wealthy you today. Think, eat, move, and decide the version of yourself that already has it. But knowing this doesn't fix it. Your brain has been running on broken software for years. It takes deliberate reprogramming. Most people will hear this and nod and then go right back to bragging about how busy they are. But not you. You've seen the glitch. So here's your choice. Treat this like entertainment or treat it like therapy. Are you going to rewire yourself into the wealthy version of you that you keep praying for on a daily basis? Or are you going to stay stuck in psychological poverty? Subscribe to Who's CTV for weekly psychological experiments. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next financial matrix breakdown. If you need daily inspiration that hits harder than motivational fluff, follow me on Facebook, Shatika Miles. That's where the real-time empowerment lives. In the next video, I'll expose the weirdest millionaire trick ever. Deliberately thinking like a broke person to make rich decisions. It makes no sense, but it works. Until then, ask yourself, are you living rich in your psychology or broke in your identity?